Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
I know you are, but what am I?
All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is happening? Happy Thursday. One more fucking day to go. Gosh damn. Hate y'all making me work. All right. I've been fucking around with futures this morning. I sent out the levels, right? Yep. I think I did. What do I want to see here? Where's my fucking charts? Here we go. All right, so we're hovering. Well, I guess we just opened. I was gonna say we want to do calls because we're down here at fucking pre-market low and yesterday's low. Let me get to that map or that screen. Here we go. All right, so we have a double bottom here as far as levels and support. We have pre-market low, we have yesterday's low, both here within 20 cents of each other, okay? We are below VWAP. Um, I'm liking calls only because of this right here, guys. Right here, the double bottom. If we close above VWAP, I think maybe I'll just jump in now and get it fucking over with. But I like the support here. All right, this is pre-market low and yesterday's low. If we lose it, that's okay. We just jump in puts and let this thing keep bleeding. Right, we get fucking paid either way. Yesterday kind of did us a little not did us dirty, but did us fast. Right, we knew what we wanted to do. It closed. I think it was one of the levels pre-market high. I think it closed above pre-market high. We jumped on it. It made high of day. So we got in, let's just say I'm gonna guess around this level here. It popped on us, made that high a day, and then it just retreated all day, right? Took some puts, the first puts play yesterday, and then it came back and retraced, stopped us out. We re-entered puts again later, and then that bitch just ran. So it's not like you could be right all you want. Uh, it's your what are you willing to hold on, right? There's no uh, like even though we're right, even though we got stopped out at 25%, who knows the low it went to? I didn't look because I was already out. But what are you willing to hold, right? To be right, even though you think it's going to go puts all day, or even though I think it's going to go calls all day. What am I willing to jump in and where um, to hold that, right? So here we go. We're down here at the pre-market low, yesterday's low, uh, and we are below VWAP. All indicators say puts, right? Well, I would say calls here. I would say calls down here. And the reason I say calls down here is because if it loses yesterday's low and closes below, we just jump out. All right. We jump out, we flip script. And so I'm going to load up 774 calls, 774 calls, probably the only fucker that will take these. 774 calls. We're going to be sitting at around 34 cents. Actually, let's go 773s. I'm going to go 773s. Where am I at? 773s. I'm going to give it this 1 minute. Okay. We're going to go puts. We're going to go puts now. 763 puts, 763 puts, 763 puts. Go, 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 go. 763 puts. The reason I flipped, guys, is because we closed below yesterday's low. All right. 763 puts. So let me see what happened here. See what I did. Dun, dun, dun. 763 puts. Send that out. If it reverses before I can get this thing sent out, I'll save myself the humiliation and not right. If we reclaim yesterday's low, because that's the level we entered on. If we reclaim yesterday's low and it closes above, then we'll jump out. All right. I'll be wrong and I'll jump out. Right now I am in 763 puts. Now I'm looking for the rejection off of yesterday's low and pre-market high, okay? I want this thing to sink. We enter because of this level, we get out because of that level, okay? Simple as that. And then we'll wait to fire again. If this thing closes above here, right, in 20 seconds and we get out, then we'll wait for the break and new, not just yesterday's low, but we'll wait for a break down here. Wait for 7, 6, 5, 4, and then I'll get out. All right. And I'm out. So if you're in those puts, get yourself out. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Now the bitch will go to 0. That's all right. We'll reload. That's all right. We'll just reload. No big deal. It is a big deal. I just lost my life savings. You fucking idiot. I know. There is a order to the orb. I think that's why I like it. Yeah, if you play it properly. um, so the indicator is building the opening range, what high tech was talking about. If you wait for that, that's fine. You should get a solid play. Um, I'm an idiot, and I'll just play whatever the hell I want. I also like these key levels, all right? And so it did kind of what I was expecting. However, I had to take this. It closed below yesterday's low. I think it got to about 10 or 12%. I didn't get to take profit. I'm an idiot. This did get you paid if you were fast enough. I did not. If it closes above VWAP, we can take calls, all right? And I'm gonna load up 774s, 774s. And there we go. 774 calls, 774 calls, 774 calls. Send this one out. So that's the direction I think we're actually gonna go. 774. And I think I got it. And you should get paid right there. 774 calls, guys. 774 calls. Whoops. We want to see this thing. You should have trimmed there. I trimmed and I was typing. You want to see this thing. See it touched opening range. It got above our opening range there. It wicked above it and then it pulled back. That's kind of like what it did down here. Okay, it got in the area it didn't want to be and it pulled back. So what you want to see is you want to see a reattack of this. You want to see a close above opening range, which is the 5-minute and the 15 minutes are within pennies. Make sure you trim and pay yourself, guys. All right. If you jumped in, should have been in around 45 cents. Get it.
Getting some movement.
If you took trim and then it just pulled back here, you can either if you stopped out because it got below the 45, that's okay. You can wait to reload. I would wait to reload for a close above the VWAP, or you just wait, sit on your hands until we get a real direction. Okay. I was just trying to grab these snippets here off these levels. No follow through. Again, that's okay. Maybe I'll wait for the break of the actual orb and then we'll go from there. Let me see what this got to for these fucking people here. Hit 56. So you should have got a snippet in there.
86.
And I'm no longer playing yesterday's low. I'm going to play the orb. And the reason is because it as time goes on and as it sits in these levels, it eats up that level. Okay. Buyers and sellers are in there fighting. And so it eats up that level. You only, well, you don't, I only play the initial reactions off of them because of these opportunities here. Like it wicks in and then it was like, nope, I don't want to go down there. I'm going to get out of here. So it came all the way back up, wicked above. I don't like that. I'm going all the way back down. It touched it again to the penny, which is fine. It's still holding up. I'm just not playing that level anymore. I'm going to wait for it since it closed below and then it broke down. I'm going to wait for the close. If we go puts below opening range low, that's the next play. Next play again on top is going to be outside opening range high. So for until then, you're I don't want to say you're guessing, but it's just makes it harder on yourself. You're not going to get the same reaction.
We thought. Altoid's in here. What up, Altoid?
Altoid in the house. What up? How do you know? Oh, it's Altoid. Forrest Gump is Altoid.
Oh, I'm guessing. Unless it's an imposter.
Could be. So right now, guys, it's totally up to you. If you open up a trade based on VWAP because we closed above it, use that as your stop out. Okay. If this thing closes below VWAP, then you have to trade honest and you have to get out. I'm gonna personally wait on my hands here. I'm gonna wait for the break of the orb. All right. I took these puts. I should have taken profit here. I was too busy typing and looking down. You could have got a snippet here. You may have. I didn't. Um, you've seen what it did. It closed below yesterday's low, came down, gave us a little release, and said, "Hell no, I want to get out of here." Right? Came up, got the same basic reaction we did it up here after the close of the VWAP, almost identical. So it closed above VWAP, gave a little release. Nope, don't want there. Came all the way the fuck back, all the way to yesterday's low to the penny. Look at that, to the penny. Nope, I don't want to go there. Now she's fighting again. So that's what creates the orb, right? These guys are fighting here in the first 5 minutes to decide what way are we going. That's the whole, yeah, basically the whole purpose of the opening range is so they can chop it out, you. This is the whole point. Is because they're fighting it out to decide what route, who's going to give up for the day, right? It's the whole point. This is the most volume that's happening in the whole day. Just to recap, I took these puts here on the close below yesterday's low. We did get a little release. You should have, if you entered, and then you should have got. I put it as a loss because I didn't get myself out. That's my bad. Too busy trying to take care of you fucks. Anyway, and it did the reaction that I kind of expected. So now we're gonna wait for the break of opening range. All right, not the. We want the close. We don't want the. We don't want the wick. All right.
And this bitch just moved.
So you're gonna get ready. I have the 774s reloaded. 774s reloaded. We want the close above the opening range. Look at it. Wicked to it again to the penny. Nope, not having it. See how it just reacted? Identical. Look at, what am I making this shit up? There you go. There you go. Levels mean something to somebody. All right. I don't know who and what and why. I don't give a fuck. I just play them for what they are. So we want a close above opening range, and then we go. 774 calls are loaded up. Do not press enter until this bad boy closes. All right. Fifteen seconds. Wait for it. She's not through yet. She's not through. If it doesn't make it, you don't go. You don't hope. All right. Let her play out. Shit's funny. Look at this. To the penny, guys. Oops, can't make it small enough, but anyway, you get the point. Look at that. To the penny. Every time. That's why you don't get in until it closes above. It eats up all that liquidity. It's going to close above, and then it should just give us a release candle. That's where she rips off the panties. Give it to me, baby. If, like I said, if you took these calls above VWAP, you're not wrong. But whatever, if you entered on that level, right? If it went, you're sitting good. But if it went below and closed below, then you have to get yourself out. Whatever level you're playing, it goes against you. Get out. Don't hope. Don't pray. 3, 2, 1. Get ready. Go. 52 cents. 774. 52. 774. 52. We want the release on up to pre-market high. 774. 52 cents. Trim. Got 58.
Get it.
We want the release. Take them off, bitch. Let us see them lips. Yeah. Trim. Trim, 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 trim. Make sure you're getting a little paid. A little bit in your pocket. A little bit for you, okay? A little bit for you. Come on, bitch. Squirt, squirt, squirt. I said get your ass to pre-market high, you little bitch.
Get over there.
There we go. Get paid. Get paid, guys. Get paid. There's 25% for you. I lied, 24. But whatever. Get a little snippet, right? Just a snippet. Money's green. It's on the table. Take some. There's your 25. There you go. Now watch the reaction it's going to get at pre-market high. She's going to get flicked in the lips, or she's going to fucking nut through. My instinct is it's going to pull back. Why do I say that? Because we had two release candles, all right? One to push through. One gave us that release. This is where we get paid. And then now it's kind of like, what do I do now? Right? That's what's happening right here. It may push, it may touch pre-market high and then get rejected. Or it's just going to sit here and squeeze. It may come back down to right here. Right there. which is about 50% of our fair market, fair value gap right here. There's one right here. There is a gap, a little higher right there. So we got a fair value gap off this candle here. So now this is your support. This area here is your support. If it eats this area and closes below it, this fair value gap is no longer, okay? This is an imbalance when it does this. When you get these nut candles, that's our support here. What's going to happen is if we do push above pre-market high, it's going to look like this again, all right? It's going to need the volume to push through. Once it pushes through, it's going to exhale again. It should give us a little release. If it doesn't, if it closes below here, we want to use opening range as support. All right? Make sure you pay yourself, by the way. If you're holding on to your full position, you're an idiot. In case you were wondering. Just because I think it's going to do something doesn't mean it's gonna. So when you see the green on the fucking table, you snag that bitch up. Perfect. Good job, Never. Did anyone take these puts here and actually take profit right here at the beginning? I have to go rewind and see what it got up to. I'm a fucking asshole because I was typing. You took the loss. What did it get up to though, bro? I seen 12% off yeah. See what's happening in our zone. It comes down to it, doesn't like it, right? This is in our fair value gap. Now use that as our support. Perfect. Came out of it, and now we need to drive up. We need to drive up. So one thing on this loss, if you took the loss, I took the loss because I was typing and um, doing this shit on the screen. I would have taken the win. Definitely would have taken that win.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I'm gonna write it down as the loss because I took the loss. But that was my bad. So you see the chop here, right, guys? You see the chop. So again, this they're fighting here to see what do we want to do. Do we want to bust above pre-market high, or are we gonna hold the opening range? All right. For all that don't know, the gold area, this is our 5-minute opening range. The blue lines here, these are the 15-minute opening range. Yesterday, I think it was equal. Today, it's a little bit off. So this is the quote unquote chop. This is what happens in the morning, right? It's the institutions and all those fucking whoever fucks us. This is their sick game here in the morning. People typically wait the 15-30 minutes to start trading just because they want to get a direction. You can do that. That's fine. It'll pay you. It takes too long for me. I'm impatient. I just want to get paid and get fucking on with my day.
Nice.
There's multiple trades that could have happened here, right? Number one, we have been below VWAP. This little blue line here is our VWAP. We were below VWAP since 850. We opened up. You could have just took puts to begin with because it touched VWAP. It closed below VWAP. This is a fine entry to go puts. You could have went there. You took either one of these breaks, the break of the pre-market low and the break of yesterday's low, all was one candle, which led me to believe, fuck, we pushed through two levels and it closed below. We're going down, right? That's why I entered right there. I was about to take calls, rewind it. I was looking for calls. And then I was like, wait a minute, we're pushing through because it was hovering like right here. And then it just fucking dumped on us. So here again to the penny, it's holding opening range. Look at that. You can't make this shit up, guys. Look at that. Look at those wicks. To the penny. They don't mean anything, right? They don't mean shit. Those are just made up levels. I know. Yeah, two calls plays that one for you if you took them.
This bitch is going. I think she going up 780 today.
I'll shoot for, first of all, let's get above pre-market high. Then we're gonna go to right here. 775. Here, I'll even lower that bitch. Here. Right, we'll go 775. There we go. But we'd be looking at yesterday's low is our target for the day. If we lose south, if we go south of this 15 or the 5-minute opening range, look out below. Look out below.
Did you go see Spider-Man?
Yeah, man, I want my money's back. I'm pissed.
That's so funny.
Should have went to the regular fucking. I went to the XD 3D bullshit.
Yeah.
With the chairs rocking and rolling or whatever the fuck that is. It was poopy, bro. It was a Gap movie. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's basically an introduction for Doomsday that's coming out in Christmas. They brought in a couple characters that really there was no fucking. I don't want to ruin it. They fucking mad, bro. That's all. How about that? I'm mad.
Yeah,
Didn't have to happen. So Doomsday will be fine. But it just if you've seen any previews for Doomsday, you'll kind of this bridges them together.
That's what I've heard from other people that it was like
a Gap movie. I don't know what even to call it. There was no real bad guy. Anyway. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hulk came out in it. A couple other people came out in it. Punisher was out in it. A couple other people. They're setting up Doomsday, and that's pretty much what it was. I was real disappointed. I was like, man. Yeah. That's all it was, bro.
Yeah, I'll wait for that bitch to come out.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would. I told my boy that was going to go. I'm like, dude, don't go. Don't go.
It ain't worth it.
So you can see the opening range it wicked below. It closed at it, right? We're closed at it and above it. We're still using this as our level. It's still trying to push through. Look at. In my heart of hearts, I think we go up, but it's fighting here to go down, right? Now it's trying to get the reaction off of it. But if we lose opening range high here, you'll want to use VWAP as support. I'd be done for the day if you're up. I'd be done. But next play would be puts below opening range or a new break above pre-market high. That would be the next play, in my opinion. You can snip it all you want. Like you can play VWAP, you can play opening range all you want, but those are in and out plays. Those aren't going to be the trend. Keep that in mind. You see these wicks, they're trying. See, it came down, shot back up, came down, came back up, came down, came back up. This last one came down almost to VWAP, shot right back up. So this tells me we're bullish, right? We're holding that range. Every time it touches its toe in the water, it doesn't like it, it comes out. All right. That's what the wicks do. That's what the wicks do. Both those 774s calls should have paid for you. We took the 37, we took these ones right here. This should have got you paid. Then we went at 847, which was right here. That should have got you paid. We entered right here. Pop. Both should have got you paid. Did you take all three plays, you? And if you did something wrong, brother. Both did. No, I was talking to you. Just the two. What's just the two? Just the two calls? If you took the two calls, you're sitting nice. You says he's down. Shouldn't be down. I was already down from earlier. All right, well, that's on you, brother. If high tech, if you took those two calls, you're sitting nice. This one here, I would take this 1,000 times a day, guys. 1,000,000 times a day. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with these puts. We closed. Look at this candle. It pushed through with violent volume through pre-market low and yesterday's low. You gonna tell me there's nobody? That's a play all fucking day right there. All fucking day. You line that up again, I'll do it again. Except this time I'll trim out. I'm gonna rewind that tape and see what I got up to. I'm gonna actually look right now. That just pisses me off because I seen fucking green. I seen 12%. I thought it was gonna trim before I can fucking get back to it. And so I was just like, oh, okay, let it go. And then I was like, it didn't go. It didn't trim. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that pisses me off. It got to 49. I got in at 44. And I did not take trim. That's on me. On me. Look at what she's doing, boys. Look at what she's doing. She's making her own, a new opening range here, if you want to call it that. So we've been chopping here since 9:45 to now. So we're 20 minutes in this range. First 5 minutes, we were in this range, right? Now it made its own new one, and we're right here. So now it's squeezing in this, we'll call it $1.50. It's trying to determine which way it wants to go. Here, the support you have is the opening range, and you have VWAP as like a next buffer if you're in calls. Either one of those moves is gonna get a reaction. I think we go up, but I think we go up every fucking day. So, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think we go up. At least go challenge the highs.
Didn't we? What'd we lose yesterday? That thing was down. Look at this range, 776 to 769. So what does that help me? $8. That's a big fucking move.
Yeah, from the high, right?
Or is that? Yeah, it's about $8 from high of day. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I gotta go take a shit. So we'll be back at it tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Be safe.
Before you head out, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Come on into the Discord. Check us out. Check out Altoid. Altoid and if he's still in here, he likes spreads. He loves ATST or ASTS, whatever the fuck that is. He loves that bad boy. He plays the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Spread Eagle. All right, y'all. Deuces.
Later, y'all.